He changed the thumbnail. Oh, here we go. Oh, what am I gonna make this thumbnail? I forgot what size YouTube wants our thumbnail. That's close enough. Yeah, that's good enough. I think 50% is around right here. There we go. Now there we go. Okay, so we should have a new thumbnail right there. There we go. Okay, so we should have a new thumbnail right there. There we go. Okay, so we should have a new thumbnail right there. Oh, it's echoing because I turned on my audio. I forgot that. I was like, what the? Did not know what was happening right there. Alright. Did not know what was happening right there. Alright. Okay, now stop the echo. Turn that back on. And I guess we can get to work. So, if anyone watches this, because it's going to be going on to my channel, the live stream section, or if I watch it back. Basically what happened was I was having a dream, and I had a nightmare, and I was getting chased by a monster in this like hallway. And when I was getting chased, it felt like a game, and I hid from the monster, and then I like coughed or something, and it found me, and I was like, and then when I woke up, I was like, dude, that'd be a really fun game. It's probably been made multiple times before, but I don't know. It seems in my skill level, maybe, hopefully. Seems like it could be in my skill level. I feel like I can do it, and then maybe eventually go over to mobile, because I think it'd be a good mobile game. But basically, the rundown of the game. Let me open up Paint. The rundown of the game is you're sitting. It's like this one map. I'm just gonna draw this one section I had in my notebook. And basically, you're just a little guy. It's gonna be 2D, by the way, top down. And then there's like the big bad monster that's chasing you. He's like, I guess, creepy spider or something. I would love to make this in 3D because I feel like it'd be a lot scarier, but I suck at 3D, so I don't know if I'll be able to ever do that. Basically, you run from him. It'll be kind of dark over here, and it'll be dark over here, so you have like limited vision. So basically, you run from him, and you gotta survive. Like find it. Like basically, like it's a survival game. You gotta survive till like 6 probably in the morning. So basically, Five Nights at Freddy's. So you gotta survive till 6, which will probably be like 6 minutes in real. And oh my god, my handwriting. 6 minutes in real time. And he'll just chase you down and try to kill you, and then like what you gotta do is like hide in like rooms and don't make any sound, and then hopefully the monster dude runs right past you, and basically just gotta avoid him for a whole month or a whole 6 minutes. And like randomly your character will make noise, or there'll be traps around here and you can injure yourself, which will like slow you down. Or if you pick up like let's say we had like this one item you could pick up, it might make sound every once in a while, and then he'll detect you, or your character might cough randomly. So like say the monster's over here, he has no idea where you're at, you cough, he'll hear it, and then he'll start coming to you and you gotta go. So you can't just like camp. So the real main point about this game would be the AI of the monster. The AI of the monster has to be really good because it needs to scare you. So like the monster needs to like come, like maybe you're hiding in a room, right? You're hiding behind this door, and he'll come in like here and look around the door, and you'll think you're about to get caught, and you'll hope you won't cough or anything, and then he'll run away. Like he'll scare you like that, and then he'll like stalk you. So the AI has to be really good. So that will be a major problem. And also I'm gonna need some really good shaders. So yeah, movement and won't be hard, but monster animations have to be really good, and also I gotta work on sound effects. So the plan is to create all the basic stuff. I already have I'm gonna use for my pathfinding for the monster. I'm gonna use A star. I've already made that before, so that shouldn't be too hard. But I'll make like a test level of everything, and so once I get all the basic stuff like built in, then I'll start structuring the game world and a thing. It's just gonna be like I gotta plug something. Give me 1 second. It's gonna be like a small little thing. No procedural generation for the word level. Maybe if there was, I could use wave function collapse, which I've done before too, but I don't know. I think it'll just be one level, and then at the end, and there's like a little story, and then there'll be lore that you can get maybe. Because I'm planning on working on this for maybe it might take me a couple months, because I really do want to try to release it, but I hope it is not out of my skill level. I don't think it will be. The only thing I'm literally scared of is getting the AI just right and getting like the lighting and shaders and everything correctly, because I never really was too good at shaders, and so but I really do want to make this into an actual product, or at least something. It sounds like it'd be fun, and I can make videos on it because I do want to make more YouTube videos. So yeah, so let's just get right into it. I think I'm done explaining. Oh no, I'm not. I need to set up a Trello, because normally I keep track of this in my journal, but I need to keep track of it online. So first we need to do our OpenGL setup, which we're gonna get ready to do right now. And then let's get textures. let's do basic movement maybe. And let's just structure our data. Structure our data. Alright, those are, I guess, the main things I'll be doing so far. So, I've already planned this game out a good little bit, so, we should be ready to go. So, let's get this started. Oh, gee, I haven't done this in a while. I need to get better. I forgot. Window, GLFW, window, hint, GLF, version, major, 3. GLF profile, opengl profile, GLFW, GL4 profile, window, GLF, window, 800, game. If glad load let me, I need to copy some of my code from a different project, so let me go do that real quick. This one. Ugh, spaghetti. I'm gonna need this. Oh my god, I cannot spell. That's all I need, at least I think. Oh shit. Are you serious? Great. Okay. Oh shit. This can wait till I make my global. I thought I put you in as a function. Why'd I do that? Did I mute that? Sure, whatever, put that on. Make it. Alright. While window should what is it? GLF should window should close window. What was it? I forgot. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's why I didn't put context. So annoying. Whatever. There we go. The window is done. Pretty nice. So let's make this more detailed. Whatever. Window, shaders, buffer, triangle, and then that's it. That's all we need. So we did the window. Now we need to do the shaders. I already have a shader thing pre-built. I actually need a program or write the shader code for it. So let's do that. Oh, I never started my timer. Oh my god, oops. Whatever. Oh, wait. Start at... can I make it start at a time? 17. Oh. Oops. Alright, well, let's not do that. Whatever. Start. There we go. Okay. Now for the non-fun part that I gotta do. Getting these damn shaders to work. Which I'm not excited about. I don't like it. But we will do it anyway. So I need to add a shader section. Shit. Shaders. Name it Vert, or let's just do basic Vert. That. Refresh, come. Go. Bro, please. Include, sure. I don't really need to include you guys. Actually, is that gonna cause me a problem? I guess I could just copy this shader, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna need to remove this uniform, so we don't need that just yet. Basic shaders. And now I need to create the buffers. Rendering buffer. What do I do here? I forgot. Just take all this stuff, you know. do I need to buy when I render? Is it only the index buffer? Yeah, the index buffer and the vertex buffer, and the VA, yeah. And then use the program, and then draw elements. Okay, I understand. There you go. Now that, and then GL draw elements indices. I don't know what you call it. No, whatever, just copy this. Let's see what happens. Actually, there's one more step. Scaling. Let's get that done. And then we can go and leave from doing this. Because I need to be able to scale this. And that is something I have forgotten. How do you scale again? Scaling is always very annoying. Well, I just need the GLM attribute pointer, which would be in my shader. So I don't really care about this, right? Because I include shader, so I can just, then I need to make my global. So let me do that. Global.ih, what else can it be? Thought I had it. Yeah, just copy this, you know. And now we can pass all this stuff in. Oh, I have to include global. Fucking Okay, and then I need to go back into my vert shader. So the mat 4. Forgot. Yeah. Yeah, let's just copy that. Go. Then when we render, we need to pass that into our shader. When do we do that? Shader uniform set map 4. The shader we're going to, it's this one. The name is UMP, and we're passing in our projection. I want to see what happens. Oh wait, I never. Oh shit! I never passed in a position. Set that. Pass in our MVP. First, our review is equal to GLM. What is it? So we never actually transform the models. Oh yeah, we do. Copy that. And then for now, we will just say 0.0f. Size will be 32.f. 32.f. .f. Now we should see something. Does not look translated at all. Yeah, because I'm not even using the shader yet, so I'm not passing in the actual data that I need to do. I guess I can just do it after this. Use the shader, create this, pass, and then we can finally pass that in, and then draw. And then now, show me something. No, it's still not scaled down. UMV times vec4 under pause. It's not even getting translated. Shitty uniform. Oh, because I never did the actual math behind it. Projection times view times model. Now pass it in, and there you go. Okay, now it's not working. Oh, well, let's go this one by one. So let's just do a 64 and a 64. There we go. And then now I can translate. Go 100 units to the right. Oh, I think. Yes, sir. Okay. Alright, so that's all figured out. Scaling's done. Cool. Textures. Let's do some texturing now. Because what's gonna happen is is what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a text file. Basically, I don't know. That's what it looks like. It's just gonna be a bunch of hashtags, and then that's how we build our map. And then like it'll read that and then translate it into like this. So that's what I want, and then that's what I want to achieve today, or right now. But actually, texturing can. No, I can't, because I need to set up the data behind it and make sure it's structured correctly. So never mind, I can't wait. But good thing I already did textures before in another project, and I can just steal that code. Yeah. Oh my god. What? No, that's not where I go. There we go. Oh, I forgot I butchered this project. Jesus. Whatever, all I need is this. Texture init, texture bind. Oh my god. What even happened here? Alright. Texture.h. Texture.speed. And texture.h, we're gonna break mode once. We need to have so what do we need to include in our texture data? Oh, we just need the ID to point towards it. Okay. I cannot spell, bro. I put it. Oh, I need to back out one. There we go. STB images. I guess include. Oh my god, include. And you don't want to load that. You want to load the image path. That looks good. And then now we actually need to pass in the texture. What is that? Let me just copy those. Whatever, I'll just copy this whole thing. And then I need to delete this. I'm not including colors into my vertex. My vertices, they do not need to know what color they're supposed to be. It's not that big of a deal. Then I need to make a new attribute pointer. So I gotta include in my, I don't know. I don't remember. I'll do it later. Index. One side. Oh, this needs to be adjusted. Also, I'm not including these, so these need to get removed too. I think I caught that. The size is now 4 floats. Every 4 floats. This is going to be 2. Size of vertices. Size of float. Times 4. Void pointer. Size of float. Times 2. To get to the end. Why are you giving it? Oh. GL false. Oh, and this needs to be what? Oh, what am I doing? 1 GL float. I thought I actually had. What the hell? And then void pointer. Size of float. Times 2. And then GL enable vertex attribute away. 1. Now we gotta go into our fragment. I think, right? We don't have to do anything in R. we do. Okay. That's location 1. We want to out a vec2. I just did that on my fucking fragment shader. Now we want to take in a sampler 2D. Take in our text vec2 called our text chord uniform sampler 2D. Texture. And then do this. Change this to texture and text chord. Then we do that. Color texture. Oops. Oh, I didn't include texture. Let me create assets. Textures. Then let's throw in that brick one. And then right before shell bind text or texture bind, let's just do that. Texture bind this a test. And now maybe hopefully it works. That's embarrassing, but it's okay. Now we're good. Yay! But why is it doing that little... What the fuck? Why is it stabbing inward? Oh, well, because I copied their coordinates. So I don't think my indices are right anymore. Give me those indices. Give me that. There you go. I think those are the same thing, so this issue's not gonna get fixed. Oh, it did get fixed. That was the issue. Alright, my indices were messed up. Alright. So, textures are technically done. And now... Dude, check that off. So now let's structure our data. And let's create map reading. Yeah, check this. Read from file. ROF. That does not make sense. Just why am I doing these fancy terms? Just read from file. And load map. Done. Structure our data. Well, I need to add blocks. Blocks. Or create blocks. Create basic block. Create block that block data. Create block rendering. And then regular block. And then we could do batch rendering for that, now that I think about it. Because we're creating all that at the start. So, back burner, let's do batch rendering. Because there's probably gonna be a lot of draw calls. So, let's create a block. So all this needs to be condensed down to one little thing. Do I include that into its own folder though? I don't know. Should I just plop it into rendering? I just guess I just pop it into rendering because it's just a block. So I think we plop it into a block and then structure. And let's get this going. Okay. And then eventually later I'll do batch rendering because I have a batch rendering thing already made that I can implement. But I kind of forgot how I made it, so I gotta do it again. Alright. Add new item. Let's make it into its own thing called map. Map. Include. Close that all. Oh, shit. Now, what data is our block gonna need? So I need you to back out types. You are going to need position, a size, and then shader. You guys will all share. Texture you will need, and that's all you should need. Oh, this needs to be a vec. Oh, what the hell? I guess we could make. Yeah. Oops. There you go. Now, back to F, pause. Back to F, pause size. And then, let's create a texture path. Now, create block, render. That's all we need so far, I think. Oops. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I need to plug all this into here. Not there. Indices, take this, you're gonna need that too. And I'm gonna need to include rendering, shader, and buffer. should be good there. I'm gonna need to include global. So I don't need that anymore. Oh. Block init. That does not need anything to be called. Now, basically, what needs to happen here is go. So that's a little flag to check just in case nothing happened. And we need to do all this, but for our block. Oops, there you go. Then do shit. Here we go. Oh, you shade is already there. Shade. Create. Then down here, every time we do this, do that, do that, and do that. Basically, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. This will be global, global get projection. There you go. Don't need to bind any texture, and then just draw the elements. So for now, and then what will happen is we will printf already init block returning dot already print block returning init return. There you go. And then once you're done, init true. So here we go. Now I should just be able to comment all this shit. If I comment, I'm gonna delete everything. But I'm gonna comment this out, so I'm scared. You get deleted. And then we can do hashtag pragma region glf init. That's not how you do it. basically, I can just call block. I need to include block. I don't need to include this shit anymore. I don't think I do at least. Map. There you go. Now we can call block init, create a block, and then block render null. You can just pass a null, are you fucking serious? Sure, fine, block. Block and just leave block. Where am I getting this issue? Time to check all my header files. So that. Nope. Did I just press? I cannot spell, bro. Include. Oh my god, include. Thank you. This needs to be turned. I'm getting angry. G left. Flag. Dude, where? Shader? Nah, it shouldn't be a shader because that was going fine. Not texture. Not shader. Not types. They stopped doing that to my headphone. Bro, where is this happening? Oh, it's so annoying. OpenGL header already included. Remove include. Move this include. Glad already provides it. But where is this happening? You gotta tell me, bro. Alright, search through all my head files. Prigma once. 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 So it started break when I added the block. I can't just remove that. Yeah, see? I hate when this happens, dude. Where is Glad coming in from? Is it coming in from texture? It is. Why does texture include that? Fuck. Nope, didn't work. Oh, it did. What the fuck? That's so fucking stupid, bro. How much time did I just waste doing that? Yeah, and there's not supposed to be any color because it's a texture. Alright, so there we go. So now we have our blocks rendering. How do we try to deal with fucking that? So our blocks are now rendering. Let's see what happens if I try to say block init one more time. Will it stop me? Yes, it will. Thank you. New line. Okay, so that's flag is set and we're good. Now I guess we can hit the data. So now let's think about our data. So we really only need a vec2f called our position and a vec2f called our size. In reality, that's all we need. So here we go. And then now here, translate by our position.x and our position.y. Then scale by our size.x and our size.y, because that is not going to be hard set because some blocks are gonna be bigger because we'll have because the blocks will be generic. Block will be for anything that blocks your way, basically. So we can have walls like that. Oh, that's a gun. Scribble. There we go. It doesn't look like a gun anymore. And then we could have like a table, but this would be a block technically, but it would look like that, a table. But then we can still consider it a block, so you gotta expand it, and then the player right here. So anything that blocks the player's way, and then here's your monster. Scary monster. Yeah, so that would be what a block is. So that is not gonna be hard set. But that is all good, and then so b dot position is equal to pause, b dot size is equal to size, b dot texture is equal to texture. Oh, texture create b the memory address of b texture 1 and then our image path. Yeah. That's all we need. We don't really need IDs, I don't think. Unless I make movable ones. But for now, we don't need IDs. So I am not planning on having anything movable. So yeah, that's fine. And this will be all created at once. Everything in the world will be created right away. So we don't have to worry about, you know, actually creating the stuff because we're never gonna be able to move it or anything, so it doesn't matter. We don't need to access the data unless it's rendering, so we're chilling. Take the memory address to be, your position will be let's make you at 0 and at 10.f. You will be this is kind of annoying to do that. I don't like doing that. So you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna do this. Float x, float y, float size x, or float w and float h. Because I hate typing around those structs. It's annoying. So I'll do that instead. And what we're gonna say is we're gonna say this. So I never have to do it again. Now, wonderful part is now I can just say this. And then our image path will be a wall. And have to, you know, actually close it. And then for our rendering, we pass in b.pause and b.size. Well, now we need our texture too, so I need to add in the texture ID. And then texture, and that can get added right here. texture, and then we say right before we do that, see order texture bind the texture we're given. Yeah, I think we do that before we set the. I don't think it matters actually. And then we'll pass in the dot texture. There we go. And now what we can do is we can check every frame. We can check every frame if we want to input. So if glf get key press press, what is it? glf key press get equals glf is press glf key w. Oh yeah, check our window. Then b pause dot y now we should have movement technically, but whatever. Oh, when they type that. Wow, I literally just searched this up for a project. I started today and found you. I need to do delta time. Yeah, that is kind of perfect timing. That's kind of crazy. This game, like, I don't know if you read in the description. I wrote why I'm making this. Because I had a nightmare that like a monster was chasing me. And then in my head it was pretty fun in the nightmare. So I was like, this would be a good game. So I'm gonna try to make it. Hopefully it works out. Okay. There you go. Now our blocks, we're done. Then we do map reading. How can I see like when messages came in through chat? I don't know if I can do that, can I? Whatever, it's okay. I don't even need to see that. Alright, let's get this map rendering in. So map will hold all the data for the blocks. Oh, oops. There we go. I don't like this. Let's do this one. Okay. Or this one. Oh, that's the one I just picked. Oops. This one. I think that'd be good. Okay. So I'm gonna need this to, I don't know, I forgot how to do that. and then I need to map.txt. So in our map, how nice, how nice, how nice. Well, we are not working on our basic setup anymore, so I need to change this. Properties, working on map loading. Yeah. Programming vision. I'm not a stalker. Okay, so let's think about how we want this to work. Paint. Open up paint time. Open up paint time. Open up paint time. So we have our map. Our map will hold our blocks, basically. And to get that blocked at it, it's going to have to read from our text file. Our map txt. Oh wow, Jesus! Oh my God, txt. So read from there, and then process it and block. So we're gonna need to hold our blocks, render all our blocks. So the job. What is the job of the map? Let's write it down. Map reading, let's change this to map. Load from map. Read from file, load map. Map, render. Map, store, block, data. So, our map will hold all the blocks, all the data for all our blocks. The job of the map to render and manage our blocks. The map will need to load from a text file and the data. This text file will include the width and height of the map and all the special types of blocks we can have in the game. There you go. So now we need to get reading from your file. We never need to write to it, so let's just do it. Sure. So right now, I don't even know what we would need. Let's just create blah map load and it's just taking a const char, when I call it map, called path. Oh, that's in the wrong thing. There you go. And then now we need a hashtag include. Oh, I'm gonna need a hashtag include IO stream, hashtag include if stream, and then we're gonna need to load up that file. Oh, I need if, not whatever that is. And basically, take this and copy it. So std string my test std. What is happening? std get line std get line std cn. Are you okay? What the fuck? Get line std get line std cn line. What the hell? What is this from? String? Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, map file. This gets turned into path. And then called output. So I am from the map file. Happy face. Hello. Go back to main. Include our map. Map. And map. Load. Source. Sorry. Source map map.txt. Run. fix that. Whatever the fuck you're doing there, I don't like you doing that. Oh, I just grazed. My bad. Output. Every time we read a line, add a backslash n. Yeah, alright, there we go. Okay. Now I need to do this. So in all my other games I've ever made, when I read from a map, I have the width and height in the map. So the first line is always the width and the height. So first thing I need to do is go down 2 lines. But I forgot line. I went. How did I do that exactly? So I need to read these two. So STIO, right? That's how you turn OI or something. IO. Oil. How do you turn how to turn a string integer into a stdstoi. There you go. So I need to do that for the first couple lines. So first of all, we want to get the first 2 lines. So what was it? Let me comment this shit out. Be quiet. So we want to go and we want to run for int I equals 0, I less than 2 plus I. So we want to go down by 2. Then we want to grab our width and height. Right? How did I do that? I don't remember. I don't think I did any of this. I think I'm overcomplicating it. And this is what I did. I know I included a width and a height, whatever the fuck. But this is what I did. Every time we would get that, first of all, I would add that, but I would just loop for char c in output, or see, get line is combining. I just want that one current line. Well, okay, let's see what happens when we see our output at the end. Nothing. Okay, so never. I'm overthinking. So for char C in output, just close that. Now 3 hashtag, 1 hashtag, 2 hashtag. So I should get 6. Okay. So now that I did that. Oh yeah, that's why I need to include. Oh, never mind. I remember now. Oh yeah, int x equals 0, y equals 0, and every time we go down, increment 1, so x equal to 0. Go through. And then increment x by 1. 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 2. Alright, good. Alright, now what we would do is now that we have the XYs, we have to read it. So basically, switch char. And basically case hashtag would just be wall. So this is a wall. And then we would do block free. So now we can do hashtag into block, and we can say block. Oh well, we're gonna have to do that here because here's why. Because the map. Oh no, not there. Because map. Hold on. Well, no, it won't really hold our blocks. We need the width and the height. Okay, so I remember that. Yeah. So first of all, we're gonna need the width and the height of the world. And we will enter that manually. Here we go. Struct called map. We need a U32 called width and a U32 called height. When we first load the map, we need to pass in a U32 called width and a U32 called height. There you go. Now we gotta go over here, put that in here. Now what's gonna happen? Oh shit. say, oh fuck, I'm not writing. Map called M. I'm gonna write that into its memory. Map width map height. Let's go to height. Why is this important? Because I forgot why it's important. Oh, because I need to know how big to make the arrays. Oh wait. No, I don't. What am I doing? Just delete that. What the fuck am I doing? So I'm using vectors. I forgot vectors exist. I do need this though. That is true. So now we can pass in a st vector, and then have se vector of vec2f called positions, std vector of vec2f called floats, or not floats, but size, std vector of all the textures. And you see, if I want to add removability, add IDs, but I have no intentions of adding removability, so yeah. But I may need to add an ID system later to do doors. No, because doors are going to be very limited. So I would just store it in its own spot. That sounds like a better idea. Like just have like a separate area for interactables. I could just add a bunch of flags for blocks to see if they're interactable, but if I just add another vector for interactable things, and like say every time you press E, you'll check what's around you. Well, like what you could do is I could be the player, like we're in this grid. Oh shit, I fucked up the grid. I'm such a fuckface. I fucked it up again. There we go. So we're in this grid. Here's the player. You press E, you just check whatever's in front of it, but then we would need to store everything in like an actual map. Like an actual, I think, unordered map where we access it through a pair or position. And then check the flag. I could do that, but then I can't iterate over it as fast. Well, here's the thing. Everything's gonna be stored at an X and Y position. So I'll just be able to, I'll make a function to grab the map, then we can check the flag that's interactable, and then go ahead and then execute the thing. There we go. Okay, yeah. For interactables, add a function to check to grab a block and then add the flag, then add an interactable flag to see if we can interact with that. There you go. That'll be for later though, because that keeps my consistency and parallels. Because I don't want to do a map because there's a good chance that I won't. The memory is going to be scattered everywhere, and that's going to slow down the iteration. And we don't really the player won't be interacting with that much anyways. I don't plan on adding. I plan on just like adding doors and maybe vents and stuff. So, whatever. So what we'll do. At m.pause, we will push back x times so now I need to keep track of our offsets. Because what we can't just like, if we were to have a map, right? If we were to have a map like this, and some of them are only this big, and then some of them are this big, and then some of them are this big, right? We would have to keep track of how far we've incremented, right? So what I'm thinking is, since they all mean different things, instead of incrementing x like that, we increment x by the size of whatever we're doing. So here, x will be pushed back by 32. So that's the size of a wall. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll keep the data here, which is size 32, or 64, actually no, 64. So then our x should increase by 64. So it covers that whole distance. The problem is now when we run into here, we run into an issue of this being here. So how am I gonna solve this problem? I guess it technically doesn't matter, because if we render back, instead of rendering this way, like this, we could render like that. So what will happen is if we have, say we have a table here, and let's say that I just keep the block data and keep going, but then right here we would have, oh, what am I doing? I'm so overcomplicating this. Why not just every block is just a 64 by 60? Like, are we blocking our game? 64 would just be that. It would just be one texture. So our table texture would look like something like that. So all I would have to do is just be like T for table, and it would just create this boop 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 boop, and then boop 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 boop. Ah yeah, I was over engineering that. So everything in our game will be 64 by 64, right? So now, and it's up to us to see how long we want. So X, push back, our X, Y, and then our Y also needs to increment by 64 by 64. That's a scary little problem. So our position and then I guess size is irrelevant now. We don't need size ever again because size we know is just a solid 64 by 64, which we can just go right here. And then static, float, whatever, size, 64.t. Oh, I mean .f. And then make this constant. So now, instead of passing that, we just say size. And then we can remove this parameter. And now we can go back to block, remove that parameter. And now we can go back, remove this parameter. And now we remove that one too. That was genius. And then in our block, oh shit. And then in our block rate, we don't need to do that anymore. And then in our block rate again, we don't need to do that anymore. And we're good. So that should be fine. So if I was to launch this, oh shit. Oopsie, where am I breaking? Now I don't have to include this anymore. What's happening here? Oh. It's 10 by 10. Oh. Now, we don't need to pass that anymore. Now let's see what happens. There we go. So it doesn't matter. And now that simplifies so much stuff. Now that we don't need that, that also shrunk our size of this. So now we just gotta keep track of that. And then we go back to map. Now that we have that deleted, all we gotta do is just keep track of that. We just push that back, right? So now every time we read that, just what we do is just push that back, and then you know, push back texture. So the map will init. So we will have in our global data every single texture. No, that's stupid. In our block, we will have all the textures that we can ever choose from. And a nice little vector. And we'll access it by indexes. So our wall texture will be 0. I think that's smart. So in our block, we just have like a vector. All the textures in our game, or we could just do it through our map. Well, our map should hold our textures because then our block just reads it, right? So because we don't want to create a bunch of textures, right? I would like them to share the texture in a pointer. So I need to do something where I would read the entire directory and just load up all those, or I would just here's what I'm gonna do. std or static std vector of actual textures, right? A texture. And oh wait, I already had that name. Loaded texture or textures loaded. Or just be loaded textures. Who cares? Oh my god, loaded textures. There you go. Now this one should be set back to 8032. Yeah, because when we render, because the map's gonna handle the rendering. Basically, why did this break? Basically, do we need the width and height? No. No, we don't. We just need a loop over for int I 0 I less than pause that size. Oh. Basically what happens is for the actual texture, we pass in that, and then this stores all the IDs. So this will be texture. This should be renamed with texture IDs. Texture IDs. This is what it is. It's us storing that. And then for our loaded textures, let's have a void called map load texture. Just pass in a map pointer or a there you go. And then now I need to add a reminder that order must remain the same. Oh, I can just make a text file, read the text file, and then that text file will contain the paths of all my other files. Right, what I could do is I could have this. Have this. So we have a text file, holds like wall, water, holds all those paths, and then so the render order is always the same. We'll just go into this file, read right here. Like, okay, load that texture. We'll load that. Go here, and then just go down. That's a better idea. So we'll have map New item. Load underscore order.txt. Yeah, load order. And this makes a .map file. Wall.jpg, and then so that's it. And then let's have a flag called loaded. fucking god, dude. Just combine the two. Alright, whatever. I just included it. There you go. Now, that'll be all in order. Now I just realized, why did I do that? Because I'm never gonna be able to keep track of what's what. Oh no. I like the file system because this is my coping mechanism. I like the file system because it's not buried in code and you can go directly to the right file that you want. That was kind of crazy. I don't know why I just did that. I mean, nah, that's better because I would have had to spam that and I could just put it here, I guess, whatever. Alright, let's see if it works. Alright, so what is even happening? Let me, because I just like went on like a fat, just straight coding binge for like, I don't even know how long. I even ran. Okay. So that's working. Oh, shit. Now what's happening here? Okay, so we load our map, then we want to load our textures. Map load textures. It worked. Oh, dude, I'm surprised I didn't get any error. Oh shit, what am I doing with that? The fuck? Oh yeah, because the origin. So this is technically flipped upside down. Like if I were to tab this and tab and do that would give me the dick because it's upside down. Yeah. Okay. So the map is upside down, which I would have to fix. How I render the blocks and the origin shifts. The problem is the way opengl renders. It renders like that. No. But typically I'm used to like it rendering like up here. I'm doing that. So I'd have to apply a minus 400 offset and then a because that would shift me to right here. So when I say 0 now, everything will render like that instead of right there. But then I can't plus it. I have to I would have to like technically, because I want to translate it to here and up here, right? So minus 400 to get to here is technically the render point. So everything would render based off that, and then I would just need to build out from there. But 800 isn't evenly divided by... Oh, there's my calculator. I needed that for school. 800 isn't evenly divided by... Oh, wait, no, it should be, right? No, it's not. What's evenly divided by 64? 16. 124. I can do 120, 10, 24. Well, okay, is 1920 divided by 64 good? Yeah, it is. So yeah, okay. Now, so this would be 1024 in like 4, I guess, whatever. For now. Right. I don't like that because my thing is 1920 by 1080, so I'm basically almost going out. Ugh. 1040. $980? No. $960. Shit. No, shit. 60. No, fuck. 64. 980 I said? I don't remember what I said. I think I said. No, I didn't say 980. I said 960. Oh my fucking god, I cannot do math. What is wrong with me? 64. Thank you. I said 960. The hell? I guess that's good resolution. And then I would just need to transfer over. Global stores are height, right? So 1 second. Why are you not allowing me to grab any of the data, fucker? I need this in the top left. That's basically what needs to happen. And where is that? I don't fucking know. Save it. Save and go. Okay, well, I don't know where that is, so let me just do this. Basically what I want is I want an L in the top left. So I need this to go up. I need that to go up. And now I need to shift it over. So, because what's happening is, I already did this before my other fucking game, and I'm doing it again because I hate this. I hate doing this little math shit. Because what's happening is we render like this. Then I'm transferring the origin over by 40, so I'm actually rendering like that. And then I'm rendering up, so I'm rendering like that. So that's why we're only seeing the top this and the top that, right? So I need to transfer it over by our width and by our size. So what needs to happen is static constant float adjust factor is equal to our size. X is equal to our size divided by 2 plus minus our window width and then the exact same thing over here. This needs to be all caps now. why I think we need to minus it. Yeah, it needs to go down. And then this needs to come to the right. I had it opposite. Because if I were to do that, I'm gonna shift it out, and then I was gonna shift it out and up, but I needed to go douche, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to go here to here. That ended up right there. So thus adjust factor x plus adjust factor y. And now we should see it how we want it. Oh no, we shouldn't, I don't think, because y is getting incremented. Okay, it didn't even work. First of all, I need this to be negative. Now, that's what needs to happen. So now our L is going to get flipped upside down. As it should. Now I just need to transform that. But it didn't seem to want to transform. So I need to probably do that. No? Why, you fucker? We're almost there. We're almost done with map loading. $32, yeah. Oh. How does it equal 32? What? Size divided by 2 plus the global I get window width. Unless we're not assigning that. We are. And then we call blocking in. So, okay. I know what's happening here. Okay. Stop. just factor x. And then we have a just factor y. So just factor x is equal to half of our size for our x minus our window and then our just factor y is equal to half our size divided by 2. And now that's almost perfect. But that only got plus by 15, I'm assuming. So that doesn't make sense. And the same thing for a height, too, I think. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. But now all our shit's gonna be... No, it doesn't really matter because when you want to look up and to your right, you do plus and minus. Just, yeah, okay. Because I would have to flip. Alright, I think I'm going to make my own library for that, but because now I would have to do the inverse of everything. And yeah, for those, what I'm talking about is I'm here and I'm translating everything up to up here, so our coordinate system would be like this, right? But what would happen is I need to do the if I want to go downward, technically, when I render, I need to translate it, right? But technically, all I did was shift to 0, 0 to up here. But it's not going to increment y like that. It's going to decrement it. This is going to be incremented, so that's fine. But this is going to be decremented, and I would want it to be positive, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be reading these values, so, but that's just something to keep in mind. But I need to figure out why this isn't working. 64 times 13. Oh, perfect. I think, right? Maybe. I think that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. No, so there's nothing wrong with it anyways. So, boop, 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 boop. So basically what I can technically do is just this. Oh shit. Boop. Oh, you know what? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then hashtag, 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 tap, 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 tap. Now, we have a map. There you go. And then we could just ship this up one. There's our map. Sick. We did it. And then I could technically like put dots there and that'd be tile or whatever. Like here, let me look up a gray RGB value. Let me close all these. I don't need these open anymore. I'm done with you guys. Never mind, because it's not in like. Actually, that's all like 0.7, I guess. There you go. And then we can make a winky. Oh my god, are you serious? That's weird that you can traverse a file by doing that. That's weird. Oh, whatever. What the fuck? I think it's just glitched because my thingy. Hope it's just glitched. Oh, fuck, dude. What happened? The hell? What? What the hell? Why are you? I don't understand. What the fuck is going on? Alright, I need to fix that issue because I don't know what's happening. Okay. What the hell? Okay, I don't know why I was doing that, but basically that was kind of like a layout of a map. Like, this could be like an area, you want the player, he'll be like, whoop, doo, whoop, doo, whoop, wander in here, the monster's chasing him, he'll probably hide in one of these rooms or something, I don't know. Well, that's map loading done. Read from file, load map, map render, and map store data. Done. Now we gotta do some work on structuring our data. Basically, I don't need this struct no more. This struct's entirely useless, and this block create function is entirely useless. The only thing that's useful is probably this init file. So I'm gonna comment it out just in case I ever need it back again. And I'll comment out this too, so I never need this again. Because that's just gonna result in spaghetti. And my last project, did it, was really bad and covered in spaghetti. So, go. So we only need this, which is true. We actually do need this. And yeah. So all our data for our blocks and all the things that are in our game will be held in map. These flags can be moved out of map because there will only ever be one map, so technically we don't need to include it in the struct, but whatever. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. That's pretty great. I mean, I'm just gonna summarize before I dip. Thank you for the 7 people that checked out the stream. The 3 people that actually watched for a little bit, and the Joker dude for actually talking in the chat. That was pretty cool. But yeah, so I was live for, this was like around like a 3-hour session. I know the work timer only says 2:30, but I forgot to start it. But we've been live for around 2 hours and 50 minutes. So I'm just gonna go down and do a little rundown of what we've accomplished in that 3-hour time frame, technically. So we got textures rendering, we got shaders rendering, buffers set up, our block and everything. And then we structured our data, and then we created our map, we created loading. So basically, this is the rundown. So our map, there's a file called our stage. So what I do right here is stage.map. I will have a different one for like loading, like testing, and then we have this load one. Basically, it takes this stage in, or whatever stage you pass into it, it'll read it, digest it, create our block. This is where our block data will be stored. It'll be stored into these little arrays. Map will store that, the map will render it, and it will keep track of the textures in the map. Because the map technically it needs to know the textures it's loading, because the map controls everything. So instead of having, because I made a falling sand simulator again. I tried to, but then I actually had spaghetti. I never really got into spaghetti, but it was bad. So I would have blocks, and then I would have them connected to the matrix, and then I would have the matrix call onto the block, and then the block would call onto that to make the matrix call onto that, and then the block, and then the world would call onto that, and then the world would have to call the block. Like, it was just terrible. But here, this is very structured. Our entire program, right, just needs this map. It just needs the map, and the map has all that, and it's just so structured and everything. But that was crazy, so I kind of learned my lesson, and that's why I deleted the block structure and everything earlier, and everything is stored nice and neatly in here, so there's no risk for spaghetti. The only thing we really need here is just blocks' ability to render and their init thing, because they need to store that basic data. So I saved part of myself from a big mess. That would have been very bad, I'm not gonna lie. And then we got the rendering set out correctly, which we can see in here. And yeah, and then we can do batch rendering ever again. But yeah, so our data is all structured now. It's all good. Because I am glad I avoided that mess that happened in my last project. Because I would have gotten destroyed. So I would say next would be probably basic textures or art. Then we need to work on our character or our player. Our monster. So monster. First we need to do A star. And I see. Oh, I need to create that one function. So we need to do A star for that. And then that's all I know for now. We'll look back on that later, but now for player, I need our movement. Movement, like health or whatever, like collision. It's big. So how will our collision be structured? Jesus Christ. Oh God. So our map holds all our data, the blocks and everything, and I was just say we just I need to create that collision thing. Okay, I might as well just do that now. I'll put that in utils. Or I'll just make it its own file, whatever. Check collision. I think this is what is this? What is like the actual name for this? Like what I'm about to do? Is it AABB? Not whatever that is. Collision. Too many. I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. So I guess it's just call that or collision AABB. And for whoever just joined, if you want to know, right now, I'm creating a horror game based off this nightmare I had, and I thought it would be a very fun game to make. So far, we have set up. So far in the last 3 hours, I've set up basically everything for all the backend stuff to handle basic rendering and everything, and our data and the way my data is structured. And what I just created was the map. So the map, what it does is it reads out this text file, so you can create whatever maps you want. But this is only a part of me, and then I'll read it and I'll load it up, and I can just add on to it however I want. So like I can create like a hallway that will lead into you know, a big area, and then you know that might lead somewhere. But yeah, so I can just add on a map like that, and you see it's added. And then I can just change it whatever. So like if I want different types of like objects, I could just do like periods, and then maybe that would be like a table, or here T would be for table, I guess. And then what I could do is just say like, oh no, this is gonna break. So I did tabs. This would be like TTT, And then what would actually happen when I created it, when I would ever create a table, is a table would spawn right there. They left. That's crazy. I just sat here and explained it to that whoever that was, and then they fucking left. I don't really care. It was funny. I guess now I'm free, because the only reason why I kept streaming was because of this dude. But he's gone now, so I'm free. I'm free. No hate if anyone ever sees this, but yeah. So I guess I thank you for whoever just joined, because now I know what I needed to do. I need to do collision in the player movement and everything. So we can add, and also it's gonna be so amazing because the blocks are gonna be able to be adjusted so easily, because all I have to do is just change the texture. So instead of, oh my god, instead of having like, you know, block. Sorry, I'm gonna shit on object oriented OOP real quick. Instead of just having like block and then like having like solid and then like not solid or whatever, and then having brick, and then we would have to do like floor or whatever, and then we would have to do like table, and like I just have one little structure that holds all our stuff, which is literally just this. Oh no, not that, whatever. This, just this data, and I can create it into whatever I want it to be. And you will see we create tables, door, and then doors and everything will come. So that'll be good. But right now, that's it. I'm gonna have to figure out some way to structure our world for A-Star, because I just realized that, because A-Star you do a grid format, and this is technically a grid, but I guess I'll just make it check grid-like. So yeah, I don't know what I do. I'll handle it when I get there, because I've done it before, so I already have it coded up in another game I've made. So I guess I could just steal that code, because I haven't programmed that in a while. So yeah, and then the map pulls all the textures, which is nice too, which you can just do load over map. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was a successful 3 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I could finally stop the music. That was a really good 3 hours. So thank you for everyone, because now I'm at 3 hours and I can say I officially worked for 3 hours straight. And jeez, programming for 3 hours. A long time, but we've made really good progress today, and we can start working on the other stuff probably tomorrow, because I'm gonna be live tomorrow, probably around the same time, and then live again on Saturday. Every day I'm free and I don't got something to do, I'm gonna be live working on this game, getting YouTube content out. I didn't lie my community post. I want to make this content. I'm gonna be working towards this content. So we just hit the 3 hour mark, so now I can brag that I was doing this for 3 hours. And this was just straight work, no breaks too. That was amazing. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep grinding every day. I'm not gonna come back tonight because it's 10 o'clock for me right now, and I gotta do some homework. And tomorrow I'll come back, do some more live streams on my game after I'm done doing what I gotta do for that day. Come back Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday, Tuesday. Every day I got some free time, I'm coming back. I'm coming back and I'm working. I'm trying to get this out, and I'm on the grind, baby. So thank you for all the people that came in. I know that it's been empty 90% of the time, but for the people that did come and watch for a little bit and entertain me and made me feel cool, for feeling like I have a community, a live stream community at least, thank you. So have a good one. Have a good night. If you anyone that watches back, goodbye. Have a good one.